Hello, my friend. This is Jesse Listens Fields. Welcome. We're here in another episode of Healthy Loving Relationship. Now, what is going on? What in the world is going on when your man shuts down on you? We're going to get right into it. But before we do, make sure you hit like. You want to subscribe to this channel. Definitely want to hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of our videos the moment they're uploaded. And most certainly, feel free to comment below. Now, what is happening when your man shuts down on you? Well, first of all, I like to say most times, your man is not actually shutting down. He is just closed for repairs. I'm going to repeat that. Listen closely. If your man is a good man, he actually loves you. And you know fundamentally, let's be real, if your man fundamentally loves you, I think his problem, as most times, as us as men, our problem is actually showing it. But I think you know fundamentally, if your man actually loves you. Most times, there are some times where man can be pig-headed, right? He can be stern. He can be very in his ego, so to speak. And he is simply refusing to talk to you, right? And it's willful disregard, and he wants to hurt you. I pray and hope most times, if not all the times, but for most times, that's not the case with most men. And especially when it comes to your man. If your man fundamentally loves you, and you know if he loves you, you've been riding with your man for some time, you know, right? Most times when he shuts down, it's not because he's trying to hurt you, but essentially he's trying to process his feelings. See, this is the thing. This is the big difference. Not to say one is better than the other, right? Between us as men and women. Women, you are more so in tune with your feelings, right? And honestly, for women, I don't think you realize this, but your words are powerful, right? So for your man to shut down in response to perhaps of what you might have said or conflict you may have been having with him, he valued your words. So that's the first thing. Please pay attention to that, because if he didn't care, chances are he wouldn't have shut down. So the mere fact that he has shut down on you, he actually cares about you and what you're saying about him and what you believe of him. That's the first thing. So in a sense, it's actually a positive, right? Now, we don't want your man to be shutting down indefinitely, right? So the first thing you want to do, and be proactive with this, is come to an agreed time with your man to say, okay, if we're not vibing, if we're not gelling, if it ain't working, let's agree to maybe cool off for a little bit of time and then come back, right? But most certainly, your man is closed for repairs, right? In other words, his heart is going a mile a minute and his head is trying to catch up with his heart. So perhaps unlike you, it might take him a little bit of time to actually come around. But he is trying to figure out what on earth happened. How on earth did he put his foot in his mouth again? What did he say to hurt your feelings? And what can be actually done to bridge the gap? So I want you to take that in mind, because most often I would imagine when he has shut it down on you, oh, he's so mean, he's just so hard-headed, he's just so pig-headed. But most times it's not that. Most times it's not that he's trying to hurt you, he's actually hurt. So what I always say, which is very important, you want to try to let your man know that even though I ain't agreeing about what you said or what you did right now, I still love you, right? If you meet your man there, you give your man hope, right? You let your man know that at the end of the day, my girl, my lady, my wife, my woman, she got my back no matter what. And even though we may not be gelling at this very moment, in the end, everything is going to be okay. And he's going to be more receptive to come to you, even after a time where you're not talking, and say, you know what, baby girl, I love you. What can we do to work things out and to move forward? So I just want you to keep that in mind. If you appreciate what I'm saying, I'm hoping you're feeling what I'm saying, because trust and believe, I'm telling you this from experience. I've been married 15 plus years. I have 2 sons. I have a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old, literally right now making noise downstairs. Perhaps you might have heard it, right? But they're safe, trust me. But I just want to let you know, your man loves you. And I think you know your man loves you. Because honestly, if your man fundamentally did not love you, chances are you perhaps would not be in a relationship with him right now, right? But that's all I got. If you're feeling where I'm coming from, and if you want more information, you definitely want to hop on to healthylovingrelationship.com, because that's where I show you how to stop being taken for granted and receive the very love and appreciation you desire from your man. Well, until next time, you take absolutely good care of yourself. Peace.